Straight to the highlight reel.
I didn't know I had to do that till I got in this morning. Tragically, last night I had the most splendid but garlic-lined meal I've ever had. I've just breathed. That was terrible. I'll never meet Kelly again. Her memory of me will be, don't ever let go.
Will be long-lasting.
Long-lasting.
She'll never forget you. That's for
What
sure.
a great sport, hey?
Yeah, she's good fun.
Gorgeous girl and a great sport. Coming up, the man who died 29 times and still lived to tell the tale. Right now, it's time for our clip of the day.
And some people reckon the life of a TV reporter is glamorous, but check out what happened to this journalist when she was reporting live in the US a couple of nights ago.
Now, the students were hoping to raise $12,000. They tell us so far this year they've raised between $4,000 and $5,000. And would you believe about $2,000 of that came from tonight's big wrestling match? And for you wrestling fans, let me tell you just some of the folks that were here. Beautiful Bobby Eaton, Ty Dillinger, Tank Lawson, and the Boogie Woogie Man. So a lot of big folks.
Come here, mama, get some sugar. I love you, baby. I love you, Jack. Yeah.
Oh, wow, Kathy.
Okay, back to you.
You know, it's live TV. What can you say?
He was okay.
He was all right.
Yeah.
You would have kept him there.
that.
You would have said, hang on, I'm nearly finished. Meet you at the bar.
Well, they say cats have 9 lives, but our next guest has 29. Incredibly, he died 29 times earlier this year and has lived to tell the tale.
So how does it feel to have cheated death so many times? Danny Katz joins us now on his 55th birthday. Danny, good morning and happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Larry, and hi, Kylie. How are you?
Yeah, what a remarkable story. Run us through it. How does someone die 29 times and live to be here on morning TV?
I think very simply there's the element of luck, but more importantly being looked after by some of the best medical people you can find in an otherwise much maligned health system.
So tell us exactly what happened. What happened to you?
Well, it was a Sunday afternoon last July. My wife and I, around 6 o'clock, 6:15, were making up the bed, and I just started to feel unwell, and I had this unusual pain going across my chest sort of thing. But it wasn't severe, it was just like a very dull burning pain. And then I started sweating, I started feeling unwell. And my wife, who has a nursing background, thought that this is not looking good, I was not feeling well. And she said, I'm calling an ambulance, and usually I would argue, and I didn't argue.
We have to ask this question. There are people who have been there where you've been just once, you've been there 29 times. Any white light?
Yeah, it's strange. I made a comment afterwards, yes, I saw something, what I thought was white or bright on 2 occasions, but I just never made much of it. I have spoken to a couple of people afterwards in a similar situation. They also said something. As someone as recently as yesterday, that I only met recently, said exactly the same thing. I can't explain it.
Okay, so just to clarify the 29 times bit, you sort of flatlined and then had to be resuscitated 29 times. Is that right?
It is.
Yeah. So what did the doctors have to say about how unusual that could be, Danny?
Well, my doctor, Dr. Rahman up here at Gold Coast Hospital, who I can't speak more highly about, as recently as the other day when I last saw him, said that, speaking to some other people, it's the highest figure he's ever dealt with in a patient and actually had a patient survive. He has had, so I understand, a patient with a higher number, but unfortunately they didn't live to tell the tale.
All right, so celebrating today, a very special birthday. What are you doing for your birthday?
I'm actually going to try and take it a bit quiet today.
Yeah, I'll bet.
The last 24, 48 hours have been rather hectic. Going out with some close friends tomorrow night for a little private dinner. But today, taking it easy, probably watch the football tonight.
Okay. Well, listen, happy birthday to you. Thanks for telling us that amazing story. It's truly incredible.
Yeah, as I said, I must thank the Gold Coast Hospital, the ambulance service, and especially the rehab centre at Broadbeach. And the other thing I need to comment is that diabetics should be aware that classic symptoms of the heart attack are not necessarily presented the way that they would expect them, and they should be aware of this.
All right, good information, good advice. Thank you so much, Danny, and happy birthday. Celebrate, but not too hard.
I will. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Well, still to come, we're finding out why famous parents are putting their kids on reality TV shows, and we'll get the modern manners guide to afternoon tea.
I've always wondered about that. But next, today's news, plus the weekend forecast with Ann Sanders. You're watching The Morning Show on a Friday.